This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep in the very first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'd be a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And now they'll run it on the draw. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the layup. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield. 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Mustangs pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Good throw. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking to throw yet again. Comes up with the catch. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Spartans offense back out on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. Defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The San Jose State offense is back out there now. Breaks it over its face. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Can he make it? You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a target, and it's complete. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a toss to the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, it's a handoff. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the San Jose State offense. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, SMU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's fielded at the 40. It's a foot race. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds his target. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Send the back in motion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, they can't bring him down. And they will trot out the field goal team here.
On the field goal.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket, using his legs on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He gets loose, and he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. They look to throw it here on second down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Handoff headed left. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
San Jose ST 3.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Gain 2. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Toss it to the back, running left. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking right, this one caught. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
At the 38-yard line. Now a 4th down.
The Mustangs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
4th down convert. Through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Mustangs come to the line with first and goal. Pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards on the play.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter. The offense set up second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
34, San Jose State, 3.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more...
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Back to throw again. On the move now. Boom. And he's got it. Touchdown, San Jose State.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Point after, up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, this is a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice, solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. He made the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Heading for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, SMU.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
San Jose State, 10.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the San Jose State offense. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Important third down play coming up. They pick up the first on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. They rely on...
Touchdown, Spartans. They finish off the scoring drive.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
17.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here we go. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grinding away on the ground. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy. Run the football and get out with a win.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.